But before we do so, I think it's important to kind of lift the hood a little bit and maybe tell the iGenius family in about 90 seconds, maybe take a minute and a half and just talk a little bit about your background, because we want to know where you're coming from first. So tell a little bit about your background.
Yeah, of course. Well, first off, my name is Megan Savage, and yes, that's my real last name. I am 25 years young, and I've been doing this business for about a year and a half now. I'm originally from Calgary, Alberta. Not sure if you guys know where that is, but it's on the far west side of Canada. And yeah, honestly, guys, I didn't have, a rich upbringing. You definitely lived in a house that wasn't very money savvy, and I'm just very, grateful to be here and have the opportunity I do now.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So let's talk about a few defining moments, Megan. I have this saying that I always say to the team, that in life you'll have 1,000 defining moments in life, and 20 of those moments will radically change your life. And so I believe that your partnership with iGenius and your success coach has probably created a defining moment in your life. So can you take us to perhaps the first defining moment you had when you created your partnership with iGenius and your success coach? What stood out to you the most to say, you know what, I'm about to go for it?
So I always knew, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate, that there was something about me that I wanted to be a millionaire. I wanted to make a change. I wanted to do stuff with my life. And I knew in order to do that, I needed to put myself in not only the right position, but I needed to put myself around the right people. And something that I noticed is what all these millionaires and billionaires were doing is they were investing in becoming financially literate and putting themselves in these right, scenarios and positions. So what stood out to me, and my very first defining moment, was when I decided that, honestly, I was worth it. Whatever you're not changing in your life, you're choosing. So I was like, either I can decide to risk my entire life in the exact same situation that I know is going to be like the 9-to-5 life. I'm still stuck here. I'm working for someone who doesn't even know my last name. Or I can take the risk on me, and I can decide that I'm worth investing in myself. And, like they say, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself, right? So.
Awesome. That's pretty powerful. So you made the decision to decide that you're worth it, right? You're worth to take that leap of faith, to go for your goals, to be around a community that had your best interest in mind. And because I know a little bit about your story, I know that you made a move, right, that most people probably wouldn't make, right? And I would look at that as a defining moment, because when you think about making a sacrifice, when you're thinking about, expanding your comfort zone, that's exactly what you did. So why don't you talk just briefly about the huge move and the sacrifice you made and why you decided to do that in your journey in iGenius?
Yeah, well, honestly, like I said, proximity is power, guys. It's so important to put yourself in these right situations and right positions. So what I did, so you know who you're talking to, pretty much what I did is I decided to, like I said, I was from Calgary, and I decided to do a 90-day run with my mentor, Christian Perez. He's one of the top, iGenius leaders here. And I went out there for 90 days, and in the first 30 days, I 10 times my business. And I was like, you know what, I'm in love with this proximity. I'm in love with the fact that there's always growth, there's always, more levels of success that you can reach. So I decided to stay here. I've been in Toronto for the last 8 months now. It's been absolutely wild, guys. And let me tell you, when I tell this story, proximity, I just want to ask you guys a quick question, if I may. Do you guys, and I just want to know if you guys can relate, so drop some ones if you can relate. You're the type of person that you tell your friends, you tell your family that you want to make millions, you want to own yachts, you want to wear designer, you want to help people, you want to do something with your life, and you constantly get met with, let's be realistic. Okay, that's great, but let's be realistic. That was me. And I know, and if you're on my team, I quote this 110%, but if a flower doesn't bloom, do you blame the flower or do you blame the environment? Your environment can make or break you. So you know what, guys, for me, that was cake. I was like, I got to be out there, I got to be with my mentor, and that was it.
I love